Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter that she's the reason why nobody likes her? I, a 40-year-old, had my first daughter, I'll call her Sandra, she's 20 years old, with my boyfriend George, who is now 50 years old. When Sandra was 5, I realized that George was abusive, so I broke up with him. He didn't have an interest in maintaining a relationship with Sandra or I, so I effectively became a single mother and raised Sandra on my own for the next 6 years. Then, when Sandra was 11 and I was 31, I met a man I'll call Frank, who was 33. We got married a year later and started having children, Sandra's step-siblings, the year after that. Now I am 40, Frank is 42, Sandra's 20, I have a son who I'll call Francis who's 7 years old, twins named Philip and Julia who are 5 years old, and a daughter named Stacy who's 3 years old. Since Francis was born, Sandra's been complaining to me about how she feels pushed to the side. For the first few months of his life, I can admit that she was somewhat pushed to the side, but that was because he was a baby with health complications and she was a 13-year-old who required a lot less intensive attention. Then, when Francis's health got better, I was able to split my time more evenly between the two, but it was never enough for Sandra. We tried family therapy, but Sandra refused to talk.